Okay, Jonathan, last night your boy Jason Botchford was at the Canucks.
My man!
Your boy. He was at the Canucks Summer Summit, and there he picked up this little tasty morsel. Turns out Jim Benning says that the Canucks could have traded Ryan Miller.
Ah!
Your thoughts?
Boo! Boo! Well, and that's what was happening, right, last night when Jim Benning revealed that it could have been Miller, not Lack, who was on his way out of town. I don't know, Darm. I mean, he didn't tell the whole story, did he? So we don't know what the machinations were of any offers for Ryan Miller. It's possible that Ryan Miller, with his big contract for the next couple of years, big salary cap hit, it's possible that teams were like, yeah, we'll take Ryan Miller and you're going to keep most of the salary and the cap hit. So it may not have been that alluring for the Canucks, who obviously got less for Eddie Lack.
The thing that crossed my mind was Eddie Lack always seemed like the guy who was most expendable, right? He was never ready to take Ryan Miller's spot and be that seasoned goalie. And you have another guy in Markstrom who's coming up, had an exceptional postseason in the minors. He could have he could have taken Lack's spot in a much easier way. And do you think management made the same conclusion?
I don't know. It's just a really tough one. Obviously, Eddie Lack was really popular. He's a guy who used social media like Roberto Luongo did in the latter parts of his career.
Twitter doesn't win you Stanley Cups.
No, I know, but he was popular here, and there's something to be said for keeping popular players who are good in the room. It just wasn't working out. I mean, think about it. After Luongo and Schneider left, you thought you'd be done with sort of anvil weighted contracts, and then here comes Ryan Miller. So I don't know. Here we are.
Last thought, Vancouver is mired again in another goalie controversy, even though one was shipped off and there's a clear pecking order with Ryan Miller as the out-and-out number one. Is Vancouver and the Canucks ever going to resolve its goaltending situation, or will the city always be needling management saying, hey, look, get a better goalie, get a different goalie, get a younger goalie?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's interesting to see that Ryan Miller is going to come back here for the fall, knowing that people might have been interested in him, knowing that the Canucks might have been interested in shipping him out. I don't know. He's a mature goalie. He's probably used to this kind of thing. I'm more interested in what's going to happen in the locker room when Chris Higgins gets back and knows that the Canucks were actively shopping him, couldn't get rid of him. He was, of course, a part of that 2011 Stanley Cup run, and they don't necessarily see him as part of the future.